from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Welcome back to the show. It's great to see that interview there with Bree. So Bree, thanks for joining me on the show. It was good to have you on. Okay, taking a look at this week's matches. First up, we have Inverleigh versus Werribee Centrals. Now, this, I think, could be a close game. Megan, any thoughts on that one?
I don't know if it'll be a close game. It is at Inverleigh. They're down the bottom of the ladder. Werribee are always very strong. As much as Inverleigh are improving, I think Werribee will still come away with the points.
Sorry, I did think that was... I don't know what I thought that game was. I wasn't even listening to what I read.
I'm sure the Inverleigh girls are happy you said it.
Yes,
They will be, won't
we would
they?
love to say that we think that they would win. And
Yes.
look, anything's possible.
I think I must have been looking at the next one, which is East Geelong versus Belmont.
Look, East Geelong and Belmont. Belmont's been on a bit of a flyer for the last couple of weeks now, and I'm sure their confidence is through the roof. I think even though the game's at East Geelong, I think Belmont probably will, come out too strong. Didn't you say Bree McVilly still hasn't come back?
She just didn't play last week.
Didn't
She
play
watched
last week?
the match.
Yeah, I think Belmont are at the stage now. After 8 rounds, they have got the full contingent. So they've got.
And that's got to be pretty good that she can afford to sit off the
Yes.
game and just watch from the
Yeah,
sidelines.
and that's an advantage
bit
that
of a
they have
luxury.
at this stage of the season. So,
What would it take for East to get up? Bertie, you've got a smirk on your face.
Oh, I know. I just think it's something silly to say, but I'm not going to say it, of
no,
course.
I think it's a fairly big ask
It is.
for East to do that. And the way Belmont are at the moment, they're just clicking at the moment. So and
Certainly
East are
are.
still developing. So yeah.
Okay. Bellpost Hill versus Thompson. Now, Bertie, you're going to have something to say, so
Well-
you can take this one over.
We've had some really great tussles over the last couple of years, and Thompson wins, we win. Thompson wins, we win. It's been sort of going backwards and forwards, and I'm sure. Look, Thompson, 8 wins from 8 games. They're playing great at the moment, and I think really what we've really got to do is try and shut down their goal scoring opportunities. Their centre court's great too, with Jeanette Davis running through there now, offering their goalers plenty of opportunity to score plenty of goals. And look, Sonia's in defence, you've got Georgie Young in defence, you've got Brooke Masterman, she can play both ends of the court as well. So they're very strong, and they're actually reasonably tall throughout the whole court as well. Jeanette and Rebecca White, are just at average height, but
They're still fantastic though, aren't they?
Oh, look,
Yeah.
very ball smart.
Yes.
And their disposal of the ball is also great as well.
Now, you didn't have Kim Martin in the side last week. She's back in this week, is that right? Or we're not telling?
Don't know.
Not sure.
No, Kim's in. Kim's been in Canberra for the last week, and she's got another week to go.
Okay.
We'll just play with what we've got there, and we'll see what happens.
Should be a good match anyway. Hopefully they'll get along to that one.
It should be good.
Okay, Corio then versus North Geelong.
Corio North Geelong is a lot of friendly rivalry. This is probably rivalry round for us. 2 very tough teams. Most of them are all friends. So and have played together previously. So have split between the 2 clubs. So it's always a very hard, tough game, and a very good game. So I don't know who to pick. I think Corio will come away with it.
Yeah,
But North Geelong won't make it easy
that's
for
right.
them.
I think before the show, you and I both thought that perhaps Corio might get up. But Bertie, you thought North Geelong would win that one.
You look, after we played North Geelong 3 or 4 weeks ago now, we drew with them. They actually did bring Shirley Birch into the side and played her in defence with her daughter Lauren. Shirley's been around for a long time and she's a great defender. Allowed them to free up Sylvia, who went into wing attack, and just provided North Geelong with that extra push into their goals, strengthened up their centre court considerably. And I really think if Shirley Birch plays this week and Sylvia goes into wing attack, I think North might beat Corio.
Okay.
I really do.
Close
think that.
game though.
You've got to, I think Corio and North Geelong are only a game out of the 5, and everyone's probably just written them off at the moment, not really thinking about North Geelong.
I don't think you can write them off.
You really can't.
Yeah, it's too hard at
No,
this
they
stage
can
of the
do
season
damage
to write
on their
anyone
day.
off.
Yes,
Yeah,
they can knock off any top side on their day.
absolutely. Now, Geelong West versus Bannockburn.
Oh, this is going to be a
This
great
might
battle.
be the close game that I was
It
expecting.
could be, yes, because they're both going for their first win.
Yeah.
And
So-
if it comes out a draw, I think
Oh,
they'll
we'll be
be
disappointed, won't we?
Yes. Look, As we were talking about earlier, they've both really improved. The speed of Geelong West might bring them undone if they get too fast for themselves. They just need to settle and just play their full 4 quarters. Bannockburn have taken it up to the top sides in the first few quarters and then let themselves down. So I think both teams need to settle down, play their game, not try and rush, and it will be a great game. And I don't know who to pick.
No.
I think Bannockburn might just
Perhaps.
take it away.
Yeah. Bertie, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Megan said. It's going to be a tough game, and
Yeah.
I'll go for Geelong West.
Okay.
I'll just go for Geelong
That's
West.
nice and fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just one
I've
each.
just got a feeling Geelong West might get over the line.
And I'm going to sit on the fence so I don't have to tip anyone in that one. Anarchy versus Winchelsea, the final match for this round.
Look, Winchelsea are flying along at the
They
moment.
are.
They've had some big wins over the last couple of weeks, and they're full of confidence right now. Saying that though, Anarchy have been playing well, the last month or so, and really, it's going to be a tough game. It's
Yeah.
going to be a tough game for both sides. I think just with Winch now, with the inclusion of their players that were out injured, they're all back now playing. And the girls that are playing in goals now, Julia Knott, very tough now. Renee Pilkington in defence doesn't give you anything at all. And I think maybe Winch will get over the line by a couple of goals, I
Couple
think.
goals, okay. Megan, any thoughts?
I too. Look, I'd love to see Anarchy start beating a few of these top sides just to cap off all the work that they've done. Whether they can do it this week or not, I'm not sure. Jane Balderston in defence for them is fantastic, so she'll put pressure on their goalers. I will have to say Winchelsea.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a very close round. I would think most of the matches look quite close. That's all we've got time for, though. So I appreciate both of your thoughts today on the show. It's been great to have you in, get some insight. Thanks for your company as well. Hope you'll join us again next week at the same time, 8 a.m. on Channel 31. Hang around for the guys with the GDFL Footy Show, and we'll see you next week.
District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.